Shalom, shalom, Shabbat shalom. How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? Waiting for some more eyes to get on. Man, it was a lovely weekend last weekend, man. I had a lot of brothers come in from out of town. It was the New York invasion, but it was cool, man. A lot of good history was coming out, you know. Shalom, shalom, shalom. You say you Tawab, shalom, Bala Chadash. Patha Israel, Wonder Wonder, Shalom. Shalom. Yeah, so first and foremost, we give all honors and praises to the Most High, for gathering us here together on another one. Man, this week goes by so fast, don't it? This week goes by so fast. Put a one in the chat if I could be heard. I'm pretty sure we've been going smooth. Just want to make sure. But yeah, man. All right, one. All right, that's cool. That's cool. So we're gonna start. Shalom. All right, cool, con. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start then. We're gonna go ahead and start. Uh, I'm gonna get First Corinthians 3:19, and we're gonna open up like this. So this is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 3:19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. And what that's saying is that all this all these podcasts, man, all of this, all these opinions that's going on by your so-called men uh, in your friend circles on social media, right? It's all foolishness. It's all foolishness at the end of the day. You know, there's no substance in it. What we partake in has got no meaning, and slowly but surely, we see our people waking up. I know you had seen us out there on 79th and Ashland trying to wake them up out of their slumberness, you know, because it's the environments that we're in. It gives us hopelessness because no one's telling us that we the most highest people and that these law, statutes, and commandments is for us and for us to do and to keep them and to benefit off of them, as we were bringing out last week, man. You know, so the wisdom of this world is foolishness. It's foolishness, man. All these different doctrines that are coming out, you know, the relationship things and how we deal with one another and all these different things. I mean, if we come back to the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, we're going to know how to deal with each other. We're going to know how to operate with each other. We're going to know how to cure some of the things that we always talk about and argue about all the time. That's on your feed right now. Sure, we're going to have disagreements. Yeah, we're going to have disagreements. You know, I'm easy as long as you know that the Yahweh Shai, who we call Jesus Christ in the Hebrew, is a so-called black man, and you know that so-called white man is going his chains. Shit, we cool. We cool. You know, the thing is about nation building, and it's gonna be hard building this nation up in this captivity, man. But thus saith the Lord, man, and The book of Baruch says this too, man, that we're going to wake up right now. And we have been waking up. And we came a long way, man. If you look at the history, we came a long way. This thing has came a long way, man. And there's a lot of elders that came before us, man. That's paved the way. That didn't have the so-called internet that we own right now. That can't look up things like we can that we can right now. You know, as far as the archaeology and the history, I remember back in the day, man. You had to go to the library. I was still a little bit younger, where you still had to go to the library, where the internet wasn't really all that yet, you know. So I do commend them brothers, man, that came before us, that were brave enough to go in those libraries too. They kind of seen through the foolishness and the buffoonery and seen the state of our people, you know. That's why sometimes the Most High kind of separates us a little bit from this world and puts us on timeout and sits us down a little bit sometimes. And that's how you know uh, that the Most High is for you, and He has a certain people, and He's not for everybody. And as we're going to go forth with the class, we're gonna find that out. All right. But the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, for it is written, "He that taketh the wise in their own craftiness." Man, we be really believing in ourselves and that so-called white man, and all the things that he says and all the things that he does, man. We really believe the things that he wants us to be. And we get the nerve to talk about free will. When, when we really got three options when we in the hood, man. Ball player, drug dealer, right? Or a gangbanger. Anything outside of that, is non-negotiable. But that's the sort of logic that the Most High was trying to kick to you, man. We only got one option, and that's to come back. And all these things, man, can be done away with. All these curses can be lifted upon us, man, when we don't got to ask ourselves, man, why are we going through this? You know? Yeah, man. So the wisdom, the media, your TV, your entertainment, we're caught up in your traps, in your vices, in your pits, in your hills, in your swamps. And this land is full of deceit, man. And it's been built off of blood. That's why we shouldn't really cherish anything that we hold here, except for our memories with our brothers and sisters that's laboring in this truth, and the ones that's passed us and that's came before us, that are newfound brothers and sisters in the Most High, in Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man, for just giving us a clearer picture on this thing, man, with new eyes and with new ears, you know, because this world is really madness, man. It make no sense. Everything is backwards, and the so-called white man is in charge, and it's on his dime. How can we can't explain what a woman is in 2024? I know they're gonna sweep that under the rug, but come on, man. We was 4 more years away, man. That so-called pervert, man. We was 4 more years away for them trying to justify pedophilia, man. I knew it, man. I know it. With all these things that's going on in this country, man. This world, man, is full of foolishness, man. So we just gotta rally, man. We gotta come back. We gotta rally here, man. This is the space, man, where we can come and we can vent and we can relax, man, and relish in the fact that we're the people and we gonna have the last laugh, and all we gotta do is endure. All we gotta do is endure. Yeah, no. Yeah, sick, man. They sick. But we gotta remind them that they sick because they act like they ain't. But we're gonna do it tonight. We're gonna do it tonight. But first, I just wanted to address Israel, man, and that you know, and that the Most High, man, is gonna be patient with us, you know, because we got grace, and that's a serious thing, man, and that's a blessing. Proverbs 14 and 12. Let's get Proverbs 14 and 12. Go on with this one. Oh, uh, yeah, Book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 12. Let me get it. Hey, but there is a QR code on the right of my left. Go ahead and click that, man. Donate, like, subscribe, share with the video. Share the video. You know, it's all love. The water for being here. If you're just tuning in. Yeah, man, because this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, right? And which ways seem right unto us? The ways of this world, what's on your TV, what's on your Instagram, what everybody else is doing, right? You inside, you on the Shabbat. I mean, you on the Shabbat class, and then you look and then you see somebody living their best life. And you're like, man, he living good. He's smiling. She's smiling. She's living. All right. But it's really, man, it's the ways of death, man. Brothers in the bad neighborhoods, man. You know, you seeing that fast money, but you got to know that you're probably gonna be in the box or in jail. Now we got that other element, that rainbow element now too, that's influencing the young men. That seemeth right because you see a lot of people doing it. You hear your teachers talking about it. And that's all under the rule of the so-called white man. That's all under the rule of it. All right. That's the one who promotes it. What do you mean that's racist? What are you talking about? It was 4 years ago. For the last 4 years, that's all you seen. That's all you heard. Was the ways that seemed right onto a man, but there were the ways of death. That's all this country does is deal with ways of death. And that's why the Most High's got to be patient with us, man. You know, please, right? So we got to say, man, be patient with us, Lord. We dealing with we dealing with the arch enemy out here. All right, he making these things seem right and seem good. He make these type of lifestyles seem glorious. He puts me in a state of hopelessness to where I think I got to do some of the things that I don't want to do, that I know that ain't right, but I got to do it because it's my environment. And I'm a product of this thing. We ain't capitalism, ain't we? All right. Are we all products and resources? And all these things, man. You see what type of system this so-called white man is running on us, man. It's just a new version of chattel slavery, man. Except we ain't animals no more. We just products. And we got to market ourselves, you see. Yeah, man. But in the end, it's just the ways of death, man. Because all this time you doing what the so-called white man says is bringing you farther away from the Most High. Because you doing His laws and you doing His will, right? Let me get 1 Corinthians 11:1. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Y'all all right? Y'all following? 1 Corinthians. It's a matter of time. What you say? Just a matter of the most high times. Yep. Come. Come. Oh, 2 Corinthians. He said, yep. Come. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 1. What to God ye bear me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. Most High, can you please deal with my foolishness just a little bit? I know you can't bear it, man. I know you can't stand it, but man, just deal with us. Deal with me, you know. Deal with these brothers that's in these streets, man. Deal with these sisters that's in these streets. Deal with our people that's falling short, that's trying to get it right. And be patient with us, man. Because your only begotten son, who was sent for us, who died for us, he gave us that time, you know. And that's a plea, that's a prayer, that's a poem, that's a song. That's just a statement for Israel, man, to just hang their hat on and to know that you can talk to the Most High like that. And you can be intimate like that. These so called other nations can't do that. They're not fit to walk in your shoe. They can't pick this thing up like you can. So they're not meant to rule. You're meant to rule. And it's scary, right? It's scary. But at the same time, it's righteous. Because there's no other people on this earth that deserves. But we got to earn it, though. And that's why we got to take the kingdom. All right. And right now, we got a spiritual battle. Spiritual battle outside of you, inside of you, in your household, at your workplace, on the social media. You know, but just put up with our foolishness, right? Put up with our foolishness. But he didn't give us no free will, man. He gave us a choice. This is the book of Deuteronomy. So I've heard some things about that with that free will and all of that. But he gave us a choice, man. This is very clear. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil, man. He said before us good and evil, man. And that's why I said it in the 28th verse in the 15th, the 20th chapter in the 15th verse, that man, there was going to be curses if we didn't do it. There was going to be death if we didn't do it. And all these benefits if we didn't. We had an ultimatum. We had an ultimatum and we agreed to it. And we agreed to it. But we forgot that. And that's why we got to search for our fathers, how it says. And we got to remember that, you know, their iniquity, their transgressions, we bear them. But it's righteous because the so-called white man, woman, and child, and these other nations that put us into captivity, and that talk down on us, and that look down on us, and make fun of us with this DEI and all these type of things. What is you talking about? We are the most qualified people in this country. You understand? We work harder than anybody else in this country. We built this country. And since your so-called Italians are so prideful in your little construction, you gonna help build our country. You gonna help build the world that's to come. You understand? And that's what it is, man. And that's thus saith the Lord, man. Thus saith the Bible. That's thus saith the Lord, man. Thus saith the Bible. Let me get Matthew's, the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 21. So we gotta put this work in, man. Not anymore. Not, and this is Yahweh speaking. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father. The will of my Father, man. Not free will. The will of my Father. Not your will. The will of my Father. Not the will of the so-called white man. The will of my Father. Right? And what is the will, man? To do the law, statutes, and commandments. To do the law, statutes, and commandments, man. And to keep as many as you can. That's what it is. And we could do them. And we got people out there that need to know. And that's why we was out there last weekend, man. That whole weekend was beautiful, man. I know there's a big weekend coming up too. And then we got Passover after that. A lot of activity, man. I love this time of year. I love this time of year, man. Um, yeah, man. Shoot, but listen, man, we go astray if we get destroyed. It's all over the scriptures. I mean, we brought out so many. I don't like to go over the same ones, right? So I like to pick out different ones. I like to pick out different ones. But we're gonna go in the book of Second Chronicles real quick. That's correct, Princess. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, family. Please like, subscribe, and share the video if you're just getting up in here. Yes, sir. It helps the channel grow. It helps the algorithm. And you can help, all right? And be charitable with your likes. Second Chronicles. Where we at? Where we at? Yeah, I'll show. Second Chronicles. So this is King. So this is Ahaz. Watch this. This is when we were in rulership, man. This is when we were in Jerusalem. But I'm going to show you like how we fumbled the bag and we let people steal our greatness, man. I'm going to explain this more in Psalm 73. But man, we just let people take our greatness. And it's sad to see our people, and it's a shame to see our people in such low estate, knowing that they warriors, knowing that they got talent, and they can use their talents for the Most High, you know, and not for the lust of their flesh. Because we already know what time that is, man. We don't want to be on no demon time. The book of Chronicles, Ahaz was 20 years old when he began to reign. It's young. That's young, isn't it? That's a young dude right there. 20? Can you imagine if you was 20? Ruling the kingdom? You know, that much responsibility. That much responsibility, man. That's how much is bestowed on us to be 20 years old, right? And to reign 16 years in Jerusalem. But was it a good 16 or was it a bad 16? But he did not that which was right in the sight of the Most High, like David his father. So you already know where this is going. You already know where this is going. And that's why there's no free will. There's just a choice. It's just a choice. You ain't gonna be like King David, your father. All right, watch this. Watch this. Verse 2 for some context. For he walked in the ways of the kings of Israel, right? And as we know, we're like, Northern Kingdom, idolatry, and all these different types of things, right? And he made also molten images for Baalim, right? Let's go down to 19. For the Most High brought Judah low, right? Because of Ahaz, the king of Israel. For he made Judah naked and transgressive against the Most High, man. So once again, man, we hold each other back. We hold each other back. And what happens when he brings Judah low, man? For again, verse 17, for again the Edomites had come and smitten Judah. Man, these Edomites, man. We're going to get who the Edomites are. We don't get who the Edomites are, man. But you gotta understand, like when we mess up and when we in our lowest state, and if we keep on bull crapping, man, the system gonna keep on dog walking us. The system's gonna keep on dog walking us, man. Just like it has been. We get sick and tired of it, man. And people are waking up. And I'm so grateful that we seeing the fruits of this thing prosper little by little. Little by little, man. This word is not coming back void at all. And these devils wish it would. They wish it would, man. For real, for real. But let's get who Edom is, just in case y'all forgot. Just in case the sisters forgot. You know, I don't want y'all begin to on that line. They got them divestors, they got them swirlers, they got our people mixed in with the strangers, right? With the non-Israelites. And they saying it's good over here. All right. But we understand we got to stay with our people, man. We got to stay with our people, man. We've been in captivity in every one of these nations, and they all gonna get punishment. We gonna get punished too. That's what we got to get right now, so we can become the elect, a part of the 1/3. You know, get that VIP pass. God, that's what this thing's about. Let me get Genesis 25 real quick. God, yeah, man. But you see the Most High working though, man. He's saying, man, with His presence, man, when it draws near, there's gonna be quakes, there's gonna be floods, there's gonna be this, there's gonna be that. You know, controls the nature, and there's been some nature. The nature has been nature, right? It ain't that what they say now? Man. Every time you turn it on, man. Every time you turn it on, man, you see these prophecies slowly coming true. And they know that their time is up. Time is up, man. It's up. Let's see where we got it. 21. And this is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Most High for his wife because she was barren, right? So she can get pregnant. And the Most High was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. So she had gave birth. And the children struggled together within her. So these children were struggling, right? And as we're going to find out, these two children are still struggling this struggle to this day. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? Like, if I'm blessed, why am I feeling like this battle going on? Right? And she went to inquire of the Most High, and that's what she went to go ask him. And the Most High said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. Are we all people? All the same? He said, two nations is in thy womb. We all bleed the same. He said, two nations is in thy womb. Right? Two nations are in thy womb. And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And we have a lot of separation here in this city. This city is real segregated. I know Cleveland is too. It's almost to a T. And it is to a T. And it is designed like that. And that's why, our brothers that are lost in this world, they utter out some of that nonsense and some of that coonery and some of that buffoonery. And they don't really just look around at what it is. And two manners of people are separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And you know what that's talking about, man. That's talking about Jake, man. That's talking about your so-called black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, indigenous, Native American, of Negro descent. 12 tribes of Israel type stuff. We're the stronger people. So we're not all equal. We're not equal to that so-called white man. And we're going to see who Edom is. Because it said that he was a separate nation from the so-called black man. And there was a struggle up in that womb. A struggle. Sometimes in a room, two men will challenge each other. You understand? And that's what we do, man. And that's what that so-called white man is scared of us, too. Because we challenge him. That's why we're a threat. That's why he dubs us as a criminal, because we challenge him. Right? And the one people, right, shall be stronger than the other people. And the other shall serve the other, man. So they're going to be our slaves, man, when the system goes down. Just like Second Ezra says, just like Second Ezra says, Esau is the end of this world and Jacob is the beginning. And they're always threatened. You understand what this is. And they're always threatened. And the reason why I come like this and the reason why we come like this is because as soon as you let your guard down, you see something, right? You see something happen to your people, whether it be the police, whether it be the justice system, whether that be corporate America. You always get those reminders. And we always got to remind ourselves where we are. And it's almost like, because you can still fall off. Brothers can be out teaching one day and then coming back saying, yo, it's cool if we eat pork. You know what I'm saying? Brothers can really bug out. Sisters can really bug out and really, fall off. So we got to keep a constant reminder that this ain't what it is. and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, that's something that's trending right now, right? Just like them young kids like to say, right? It's trending. It's going viral right now. We just got to keep on encouraging and knowing that y'all that came before me and became before us, and the ones that are sitting and listening on this video, man, y'all ushered this thing to where it is right now, you know, and that's a beautiful thing, man, and that's a beautiful thing. But let's keep on reading though. Hold on, where we at? Two nations, yeah. So one's gonna be stronger than the other. So we're gonna be stronger than that so-called white man, right? And he's going into slavery for one of these days, right? And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in a room, and the first came out red. Right? That's who the so-called white man is. He's red and all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau, man. And they called his name Esau. And that's who the so-called white man is. All right? And look at how he's running his kingdom. And look at what these curses have done to you, man. We're letting somebody that's real incapable, man. He's real incapable of running his kingdom now, right? That's why they trying to salvage everything with this administration, right? But after him, I mean, who else you got? So-called white man. Who else you got to run this country? That's qualified, enough good judgment. Y'all all compromised. Even Trump, he compromised by Amalek, his grandson, who's also a devil. Man, they're just dead man walking, man. They just dead man walking. So that's why, man, we just gotta get out of this country, man. We gotta get out of here mentally. This thing is a lifestyle, man. We gotta switch it up, man. We gotta switch it up because once we switch it up, they gonna want to switch it up. Like I said it before. I'll say it again, man. Chicago made the whole world fall in love with drill. I believe with that influence and being in the center and being how we are, brothers will make this thing pop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just trying to tell you, it's gonna be dangerous, right? It's dangerous when you make things popular. But I mean, I think it was the originators of this thing called hip hop were even almost children and teenagers, right? So this, man, I'm telling you, man, Christ was 33 before he left the earth, man. So this thing, man, with some of these young brothers, man, that's why they scared out here, man. Because when they stop going to these little Uzi concerts, when they stop wearing the little purses, wearing the little glittery pants, full of hate and femininity, and you know what I'm saying, and being quick to snap with somebody, not even with their hands or with a gun. I mean, once they realize who they are, that's gonna be powerful, man. That's gonna be very powerful, and they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that. But I got more for them. But we got who the so-called white man is, though. And we got that he's red, and we got that he's in control of this world, man. And we're gonna further prove that too. We're gonna further prove that, you know, because they make books, man, of no end in Ecclesiastes. And if you're a spiritual man, a spiritual woman, you understand that there's books like the Book of Jasher, right, and even the Book of Enoch, and some of these other uh, books that you can read alongside of the Bible. But there are endless books that got nothing to do with it that people dive their noses into and want to exalt themselves over the knowledge that's in these holy scriptures that's full of the promises of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's full of your heritage, you know. So we just got to stay focused. We got to stay focused on this thing, man. Got to stay focused. Let me get Romans real quick. Let's see what we got there. Romans. This is Romans 9, 10, and 19. So like it. But I say, did not Israel know? Right? First Moses said, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people. Right? So didn't you know that if you broke the Most High's laws, I was gonna put you in a condition to where you just the people that's over you, man, they're no people, right? They're like onto spittle, as the scripture says in the Apocrypha in Second Ezra 2, I believe in the 6th chapter. And by a foolish nation. All these things that they do here. You've been hearing about the Doge, right? They're talking about we're going to give back $5,000. Come on, come on, man. That'd be great. That'd be great. I could definitely use $5,000. But all of that perversion in the spending that they deal with, you know, like if they just list all, I'm not gonna list them, but the things that they spend the money on, and if you can't give my people their reparations, but then you gonna spend money like that ain't even yours, man. This old man, I'm telling you, man, this place gotta go, and that's why it provokes us to jealousy. Because what if we had domain of this infrastructure? What if we could just be left alone and just build our own thing in our own community? No, it is insane. It is insane. It's just when you really think about it, all the stuff that because it's all coming out, you know, it's coming out that, this government, the so called white man, and this thing called white supremacy, you know, it's never going to be your friend. It's never going to be your ally. It's never going to come to terms with you. It's never going to agree with you. It's never going to really look you in the eye. It's not going to meet you on time. It's not going to be fair and balanced, right? It looks out for itself. And that's okay because we do Deuteronomy 7 and 6 all day. The Most High chose us over all people. And they just have a little time to do that. They just got a little time to put their noses up. They got a little time, man. But they really are no people. They really are. How many times have you seen a so-called white man, so-called white woman throw the Bible in the back seat like it ain't nothing? How many times have you seen these nations follow the so-called white man and the white woman into their so-called femininity and these different doctrines that they provide them with? How many people have you seen that got filled and fat in this country that are miserable as hell? Excuse my French. And that's why, man, this foolish nation is going to anger you. Because even the rich ain't really rich. They miserable. And what's being rich if you ain't rich in your mind, rich in your spirit, healthy, and wealthy. That's why that so-called white man got y'all with the organ donors on your licenses. He's trying to steal your organs, he's trying to steal your livers. And we still on my liver. I drink too much. No, I'm just no. Yeah, got you stealing some of y'all lungs that don't smoke Newports. All right. Or black amounts. Right. I'm telling you, man. But the Most High got to be patient with Israel, man. And he is patient with Israel because he's merciful. And that's why he sent his son here. Now, in the Old Testament, you didn't want to play with him, you know. But just be thankful he came around and gave you some time to think about these things, man. And to think about the ways of this world. And if it's really for you or not. And if you stumble across this video, and if you made it this far, you already know what time it is. The Kali Yasharala, Khan, I don't want to come. More powers. What's going on, brother? What's going on, family? Shalom. But I digress, man. Talking about this so-called white man, dog. Digress. Because our people is great. We just read that we were stronger than the other. Right? Man, we stronger than them. Our black women are stronger than theirs. And we don't need no DEI and all these different things. All these different letters that these so-called white men come up with, man. This ABC stuff in his alphabet. His wicked alphabets. When he's gone, I'm just gonna just thank you. No more alphabets. Just all of it. All of it's gotta go. Man, I'm telling you right now. With this damn alphabets, man. This is why they gotta go though, man. Let me get to the book of Obadiah. The book of Obadiah real quick. So we just gonna really put it in the nail. Yeah, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And they all wicked. It don't matter which one you pick. They just all wicked. And they showing you that too. They showing you that right now. That's why we need to rule. We ain't gonna be doing all that A B C D. Now, we starting to with these rappers with this YMB WNG, and it's still wicked. Do you see it? We get it off the so-called white man. Or that YNFW 7000 from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, get it from the so-called white man. Just shooting, killing each other, man. Doing all these different things, man. Learn how to hate each other, man. Get it from the so-called white man. We got to overcome, man. We got to understand who we are. And once we understand who we are and who he is, what's the scripture say? He becomes small, man. And the Most High makes him small amongst all the heathen. Like that Wizard of Oz. But that's because of his military, man. His military might. And the elite that are here prancing around that people are worshiping. And he still has a ways with his movies and his sitcoms and things like that. Trying to escape. I'm guilty of it. I think we all guilty of it, man. We try to escape, man. This is Babylon. So brothers and sisters are going to escape from time to time. But you can't escape the Most High. And you can't escape your duties. Now that we are called, now that we know the truth, where we going to go? Where we going to go? You know? But, people come up on here 2 weeks from now and be like, yo, hey man, I don't got to keep the Passover no more. Nah, it don't say that, you know. So we just gotta remind ourselves, man. Just stay with it. Just stay with it, man. How we woke up and operated today. Let's just stack these days up. Let's not go backwards. Let's not go backwards. All right. But what he saying, Obadiah? So he said, for thy violence, man, against thy brother Jacob, shame will cover thee. Because we just seen that Jacob was his brother and Esau was red and hairy. And we know in this country that there's violence, police violence, the KKK, right? The CIA. See, here we go with these alphabets. The FBI. See, here we go. Here we go with their alphabets, with their alphabet death crews, full of mischief and deceit, full of lies. Man, America's full of lies, man, full of lies. What they really do is they lie to their people. A lot of us might see through it, but it's really them that's really naive. They need a wake up call, and that's why the Most High is going to take it to them, and that's why the Most High is burning down their towns, flooding their streets, filled with their nice shopping centers, right? And all these things. He's taking it to them because their heaven slowly turning into a nightmare. Just like we've been living for the past 3, 4, 500 years, man, and counting until we get this thing back right. All right? Because why was he violent, man? Genesis 27 and 41. Esau held a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing of his father had given him, man. And Esau said in his heart, man, he said in his mind, man, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then I kill my brother Jacob, man. And he's been having that spirit on him ever since. And that's how you know he's a so-called white man. Every time he blush, he turn red. When you confront him in the streets, he turn red. He redder than his white shirt, claiming that he white. This shirt's black. I'm not black. I'm a different shade of brown. You understand? We have to understand who our enemy. No, that's not him. No, that's not him. All right. Well, we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more, right? But before we do that, man, Amos 1 and 11. Um, this is what the Most High says: for 3 transgressions of Edom, even 4, I will not revoke my judgment. So the judgments here that we're reading in Obadiah, right? How he's going to be cut off forever for the violence that he did. He's not revoking that. There's no apologetic, um, mammy, coon, whoever come up is going to change that. No debate on YouTube, no nothing, no podcast is going to change that, man. That's thus saith the Lord in the book of Obadiah, man. He's going to be cut off forever. Why you want to hang out with a flunky? I don't know. All right. But that's what we're here to do, man. It's just sow that seed. If you join it, please like, subscribe, share the video. All praises to the Most High. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Right. And he said, I will not revoke my judgment because he pursued his brother with a sword, man. The gun. He's been blessed with that gun. And he lives by it. And he's gonna die by it too. He's gonna die by it too. Come on. And he stifled all compassion. Right? Hold on, let me see this. I got something for y'all. There was a man that just got out of jail. Hold on one second. See him be coming with the pictures, all right, little videos. Hold on. WGN. Oh, yeah, man. 'Cause you know how his justice system is, man. But then you get a Kyle Rittenhouse walking by with a gun bigger than him, and he's out of jail, and he's rich now, right? Because these so-called white folks, man, they support each other through thick and through thin. It don't matter what they do. That's what I respect about them. It don't matter what they do. They could have done the ugliest thing and just be like, well, you can't touch him. He's ours. But with our people, we talk about the so-called white man, right? We call him out on his injustices, and then our people want to dismiss us. But what they don't understand is their people is looking like, nah, not us. Okay, you could dismiss them, but not us. We ain't doing that. And they don't do it. They won't do it. You understand? WGN. We got here. What we got? Oh, let me see this. Do, do, do. All right. Let me share my screen. I got too many tabs. Sorry. So like, yeah. There we go. Right. So this is Robert Johnson, man. Wrongfully convicted. 26 years. This is Chicago too, man. So he's been wrongfully convicted Chicago man who was released from custody on Thursday evening after spending nearly 29 years behind bars. You know, he wants to help others like him who had their freedom taken away. You understand? But if you want to help, man, you know, the truth is going to set you free. You understand? And the truth is in these holy scriptures. So hopefully Robert Johnson finds his way around some Israelites, finds his way around that Deuteronomy 28, man, so he could be awoken. You understand? But that's what this country does, man. It wrongfully convicts us, man. We are convicted in this country, but this country is our captivity. So things like this is going to happen. That's why the white man, you know, he's doing his job. And then he's still in control because he's persecuting us and he's oppressing us like this. And he is our enemy. Because if he was our friend, nothing like this would happen. There would be no wrongfully convicted. 29 years of your life gets taken. You understand? No compassion too. No compassion for our people. Yeah, you said well, I saw that his grandma was 92 years, was waiting for him. Yeah, yeah. There was another pic. I didn't want to, you know, because a lot of pressure. But there was another one too, right
The
here.
oil and serums.
Yeah, but there was a which one called? Yeah, but that's his grandma right there, right? That's her right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Don't know other people go through that. Don't know other people go through that but our people, man. And the Most High knows what we go through, man. And the Most High was patient on his brother, man. And his brother had to exude patience, man. 29 years of patience. 29 years of 2 or 3 meals. 29 years of manually washing your socks. All right. Being on your toes. 29 years, man, and knowing that you didn't do what they said that you did, man. Because they have no compassion. They got no compassion, man. They got no compassion. And we're gonna be doing this when the so-called white man's in change too, man. We gonna be doing just like that, man. We're gonna be doing just like that. And it's gonna be a good day, man, and we're gonna be rejoicing, man. We're gonna be rejoicing. It's a Cook County Department of Corrections. You understand? But that's the scriptures, man. That's the scriptures coming to life. Right there. That's the scriptures coming to life. There's some more, but it's a little crazy. It gets a little violent, man. It gets a little violent. Whatever. Yeah. You said okay. Yeah, Con. You said we get justice. These overzealous sentences, man. But you know what? 29 years, man. That's why, man. We need to be restored, not reparations. We need to be restored, holy. And the only way we can do that, man, is doing what we're doing now, man. Just being diligent, man, and having that faith that what we're doing, man, is righteous, and it's gonna be accounted for us. It's gonna be our ticket in. Yeah, willing and creek don't rise. I'll be able to see Esau's judgment. I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm gonna go to Psalm 73. I'll meet y'all up in there. They released more innocent black men this year. Khan. All praises to the Most High, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man. But that's not gonna save them, man. That's not gonna save them, and that's why I don't. That's why. That's why I don't understand why people get offended and have an offense towards, the Most High judging the whole nation of the so-called white man. Because we're not really talking about the other nations. Nobody really cares. Everybody cares about the so-called white man. So everybody cares about Esau, Edom, who is red, right? Who show nothing but violence, no compassion. That's his justice system that did that. That's on his dime. That's on his dime. And to want, you know, that's on his dime. And to want him to be included in your salvation is nonsense. Is nonsense. And we could do this all day with these, man. Probably have to say fair use a lot. Yeah, man. It's wild. It's wild. Before I lose it, let's get Psalm 73. Y'all willing in the creek don't rise? Yep. Calm. Beautiful. All right. You said fair use. It's too late though now, shoot. But it's just WGN. They don't be getting no views no way. They don't be getting no views no way. They don't be getting no views, man. Yeah, man. I mean, and that would be a glorious day though, too. A lot of people aren't real like that. A lot of people aren't real. They're not real like that. They're not as they don't got that they don't got that in them. You have to be made of a certain type of stuff to get that. You understand? Trying to care about everybody, not knowing the past. Gotta understand the past, man. understand what happened. Psalm 76, Psalm 73. Uh, Truly, the Most High is good to Israel, even even to such as are of a clean heart, man. So that's what we got to do, man. Being of a clean heart. First of all, coming clean, having a clean mind, coming clean, right? Owning up to falling short, coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, coming clean, washing yourself through the word, coming clean, having repented, and man, and trying to go out in this world day by day and stack up your days, man, so that you make your election sure in these end of times that we're in. It gets more end of times every day, right? Every week, man. But truly, God is good to Israel, to China, to Israel, to the so called white man, to Israel. God is good to Israel. He's good to Israel. No other nation, family. It is from Psalms all the way to Second Peter. All right. It's just all over this thing. And for those that have ears, man, they can understand. Let's got an open mind. That's sick of the BS. That's sick of the doctrines, right? I mean, you just want the straight truth, man. And the truth is that you're supposed to rule this world, man. But you're getting in your own way, black man. And some of your women over here is waiting on you. And some of the men that's been laboring has been waiting on you too. You know, and we all come from different backgrounds. And we all have different fruits of the spirit. But man, once we unite, man, we may not get to see his downfall, but we still get to see his scary behind. Watch us unite when we come around on these street corners saying, "Thus the Lord, thus saith the Lord," you know. So we can revel in that, in their confusion and in their fear. That's what we could do too. Truly, God is good to Israel, even to such as even to such as are of a clean heart. Right? He said, every day his grace is sufficient. Right. We just asked you, like I said in 2 Corinthians, verse 11, man, is to deal with our foolishness and to be patient with us. Because man, he ain't like no man. All right. That's gonna flip the script on you. Stay true to his word. Right? Verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, man. And that's what we was going into before, man. Right? We just be envious. And that's how we be falling out the truth, man. We just see what everybody else got. And we're like, man, I gotta keeping up with the Joneses, sizing up with the family members, Satan lusting with the phone, with the images, right? Sisters don't want to put on their garments no more. They want to do the Sheen. You want to shop at the Sheen, right? Right? In the Fashion Novas, right? Yeah. I be knowing some things. I be knowing some things about y'all. No, but yeah, man. But it is what it is, man. Yes, yes. And it's listen. The Most High gets jealous. We made in this image. Man, it's supposed to be us. It's like the movie Trading Places. Yeah. I believe if my people ran this, we wouldn't be in no deficit. We wouldn't have plastic all over the place. Who thought of that? Who came up with the plastic? That's how you know he's a so-called white man is a devil, man. What is this plastic going on? I just never that I just never understood. I just you can call me what you want. I just can't with that. That white man and his damn plastic and his damn mayonnaise. I'll tell you that right now. But man, I was envious at the foolish man because the most I because the most I got our program, we got the program. You know, we got the program. We give it to the sisters, we give it to the children, and it goes on and on and on again, man. And ain't no one's supposed to stop us, topple us. We ain't supposed to be getting sick out here. We supposed to have green thumbs. We supposed to be just the apple that I eat is supposed to be different than the so-called white man's apple. The tomato that I grow is supposed to be redder than the so-called white man's tomato that he grows. My potatoes gonna grow in the moon better, and it's gonna yield more than these so-called nations. You understand? The flowers that I grow, that my wife grows, you understand, is gonna blossom quicker than that so-called white woman's. You know, if we have animals, the chickens, oh, those chickens. You understand what I'm talking about? But you got to be patient, man. We got to be patient for those things to happen. No, but that is, I mean, how we deal with each other too. Because if we want something, and that's why I named the class this too, it just hits everything. But if we want something, we got to give something in return. Mercy, being merciful, being patient, being charitable. Focus on those things with each other. We'll be all right. And it don't matter if they're brothers in the street too, because brothers need that. That's something that a father brings that was missing. Being able to have a second chance, even though you know you got rebuked and got corrected, right? You get to live again. That's what your parents are there for, man. Your support system to catch you before you perish. And that's why the Most High, our Heavenly Father, is trying to tell us and trying to catch us before we perish. That's why I don't understand all this free will stuff. He said we don't have a license to sin. I don't carry that card, Ak. I don't carry that card. And will and choice and whatever you want to call it, everything starts in the mind before it even becomes an action. And what's an action? An action is a choice. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna come to the Passover or are you not? Are you gonna congregate with brothers? Or are you not? Are you gonna shy away because there's somebody that you don't like? Right? Is there a sister there that you ain't really feeling? You ain't feeling her man? You gonna come around? Right? Come on, man. Come on now. Nah, but we ain't letting this white man go. We ain't letting the so-called white man go. Hold on. Where we at? Where we at, y'all? Where we at, y'all? Hold on. Verse 6. This is Psalm 73, family. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Don't it cover them? Don't it cover them? Man, the blood on them, man. The guilt covers them. Right? They built this place up like this, man. Look at Gaza. I mean, listen, they all Ottoman Turks, they all killing each other. That's probably why they don't care. He's sick now. He calls them casualties. Mhm. Calls them casualties. Casualties of war, not even people. They're not even people. Human shields, not even people. Hey, whose man is that? Come on, children. Come on, no people. But you are no people. All y'all over there is no people, right? All y'all over there is no people. Pawns, Kirk Khan, pawns in this game that the heavenly chess master is is working, man. Little by little, though, right? It's me again. How you play chess, right? You got a little clock, but our clock ain't like his clock. So when he makes a move, right, we don't know when he's gonna make another move again. He might move that knight a little bit over here, might move that bishop, you know. Dang, where that queen at? And then bow, it's checkmate. And that's what's gonna happen to these United States. She's gonna get checkmated for all the BS that she put us through, for what she put you through. Y'all women on here, what y'all gotta go through every day. You know, the men, which your men gotta go through, which your sons gotta go through every day. She's gonna get checked for that because it's all over, isn't it? Isn't it all over the violence? It's all over. She can't wash it off. Can you wash blood off that easy? Usually, when even the jeans, when you get blood on the jeans, isn't it a hard wash? I mean, I'm terrible with laundries, but isn't it hardly like you almost like every time I got a blood stain, especially on a white garment, man, it was like it was a wrap. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. It almost ruins the whole garment, man. And that's why they got to be wiped off. It covers them. Thus saith the Lord, man. This ain't me. It ain't me. We coming out of Psalm 73. It ain't me. It's Psalm 73. 7. Their eyes stand out with fatness. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. Don't they? Don't they got more? Don't they got more than the rest of us? I mean, it's unrighteous. Listen. I don't, white folks just watching. I don't want your house. Your house is probably messy. It probably stink like dogs. Your Persian probably got pee stains on it. I'm really, I don't care what you got. I really don't care what you got. The reason why I may want a part of it is just to help our people with that. Because you ain't even living, you know. You ain't even really living like that. I mean, it's your kingdom, but you're bland. You got no salt anyway. You be in them suburbs just in the house chilling, and this whole world is yours. What are you doing? I bet you this summer comes by, I won't see a cookout at all. This so-called white man is just wasting. More than his heart could wish. Driving slow, driving 15 miles an hour. Just, this life is so good, isn't it? Meanwhile, you got brothers 29 years wrongfully convicted. Well, Barack, that's just two instances. Well, if it's two, then what if it's 2 out of 10? And what if it's 10 out of 200? You know, what if it's 200 out of 2,000? And then all of a sudden you got a million people that's going through the same America that you're going through, in the same America that we talking about, and the same reasons why we asking the Most High to be patient with our people. while we figure out this bull crap that is this country. That's straight confusion. That gets your hopes up, don't it? It's a lot. A movie is coming out soon, right? Come, right? So they have more than a heart could wish, man. That's why they spending all this money on stupid things. Talking about something, well, we don't have none for you. Come on, man, that's wicked. Wicked. It's wicked, man. It's wicked. They are corrupt. Come on, man. Who's that's talking about? Who's the one that's corrupt? Who's the one that makes everybody else corrupt? So-called white man. Come on now. And they speak wickedly concerning oppression, man. And that's key, man. They do speak wickedly, man, concerning that oppression. Look at now. They are the same people over there, but still Netanyahu, the way that he was oppressing and talking about oppressing those Palestinians was really, it was wicked as hell. And the way this country deals with us and the reparations, come here, come here, come here. Come on. Oh, first you gotta vote. First you gotta vote. Now let these migrants in your house. Let these migrants. I got it right here. Hold on. I got it right here. Man, they come on now. Come on now. They speak wickedly, don't they? Pull yourselves up by the bootstraps. Meanwhile, they pushing you down with their elbow. Right? But you can pull yourself up. But they are corrupt, man. That so-called white man, woman, and child. They corrupt. They corrupt. Go around some of them white children. They gonna be like they did something wrong. Start walking around like, what I do? Because of the iniquity of your fathers. Because of the iniquity of your father. That's why you rolling around in circles when you see so-called black men pass you by in that Walmart on the side of the street. Like, Daddy, I don't know what we did, but we did something. Hold on. I'm put my head down. Come on, man. And they speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and they tongue walketh through the earth. That's the so-called white man right there. What do they call the English language? Isn't it the language of commerce? Isn't it the language of commerce? Isn't that what it is? That that English, that English, right? For all the Spanish speakers out there. Right? Don't everybody know a little bit of it? Our Caribbean brothers and sisters, right? You know a little bit of that, but then you know the English. Thailand, they know that, and they know the English. If they Indian, so called East Indian man, he knows his language. He knows that Hindi and all that, and he knows the English. Same thing with the Chinese. You know, the Russians be bugging a little bit, but they be getting down with the English too. The Germans get down with the English too. So on and so forth. So on and so forth. Their tongue walk through the earth, man. Right? And they say, how doth God know? And is there any knowledge in the Most High? That's why they do all these things, man. With the History Channel and the Ancient Aliens and right and all that little cover-ups. Aren't they Job 9 and 24? Don't they cover up everything? The Big Bang Theory, right? All these types of things, man. How does God know? Because he created your little wicked ass. That's why he know. Excuse my French. You're the vessel of destruction. I just was showing y'all their military budget is $800 billion. You are crazy, yo. Think about that, man. You understand? But how is there any knowledge of the Most High? Verse 12, man. Behold, these are the ungodly, man. Behold, this is the so-called white man. You know, but they are getting played like these other men too, man. And this world is getting sick of them. Them and their grandson, who claims he's a so-called Jew, but is not, but is a devil and a liar. That's all them people do. Is just lie. That's why we got to be patient with us, Most High, because we in the midst of a sea of liars. It's going to take a lot for our people to get out these lies. You know, get out these hills and these valleys of lies. In the sea of lies, the lake, all right, a cloud, wherever our people may be in this country, whatever they think who they are, right? Because our people just think, because of the status and where they're at in life, right? And I'm subject to that too, right? You want to put yourself over your house shot, right? But you got to humble yourself, man, and understand that everything that you're going through, your house shot had went through too. Come. Con. What else we got? What else we got, man? What else we got over here? So so he said, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, right? Because they increase in riches. But we understand that they're not increasing in those riches no more, right? And they're getting plagued like other men, right? And that pride, they're most high slowly humbling him, man. And some of his knowledge, some of his foolishness is getting exposed. And his sciences is getting exposed. Right, ocean of lies. Just whatever you want it to be. It's just too much. It's like when you say to somebody Joan of Arc is black, that's a so-called white man, and he will look at you with the disgust. It's like, man, y'all is in too deep. Y'all is in too deep. They lie so much of their people, man, that they're just gonna go crazy. they gonna go crazy when they found out that everybody's so-called black. Everybody that they thought. Because what? They are corrupt, man. They are corrupt. And they're ungodly. And they're the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. They're the wicked. And they're against nature, doing things that's unseemly in the sight of the Most High, with men and women with women, using their body in an unnatural way. So-called white woman with blue hair and green hair, hugging trees and doing all that nonsense. I don't want to, say I don't know whose children is watching, but it's very perverse. Very perverse, man. And they're fornicators. That's why you got to be patient with us, Moses. We got to just have that time and have this time, that's this grace, man, to figure this thing out, man. You got to figure this thing out. Let's get 15. No, 14. For all the day long I have been plagued, man. And I understand that, Israel. We're going through plagues, but that's because of our fathers. And that's why that so-called white man's going in slavery, because of his fathers. You see, we just get ours right now. They gonna get theirs later. I don't know why it seems unfair to them. You haven't been hurt this whole time. All right. I've been punished. We've been punished for disobeying. You haven't been punished for going too far yet. So you think nothing's gonna happen to you. And you got my people thinking that too. Changing the names around. Matthews 1 and 21, right? Confusing that with Joshua. Putting the vowels, putting the vowels in the 8th century with that Bulan, the Khazar, no, the Khazarian king. Wanted to have a meeting with everybody. Was it cool if we become this? Is y'all gonna have beef? Cowards. Cowards. It was just political. It was just a political thing. And it shows because they created Zionism. That was why, it was in their spirit to create this thing called Zionism because it was political. That's what this whole thing was. It wasn't about following the law, statutes, and commandments. It was about power. And we're gonna show you real power. When a black man and his woman and the Puerto Rican man, the Dominican man, the Haitian man, the Jamaican man, the men from Barbados, Trinidad, Tobago, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Salvador, Belize. You understand what I'm saying? When these men wake up, man, it's over with for you. If I say, verse 15, if I say, I will speak thus, behold, remember, if I say I will speak this, everything that we just said, everything that we just said, behold, I should offend against the generation of y'all children. So these generations, man, you see them coming up. That's racist. It's like y'all got the nerve. Y'all got the nerve to tell our people what's what. All right. Mm-mm-mm. If you run a country and you in debt, you shouldn't be telling people what's what. All right. Get your stuff. Pull your government out the gutter. Right. And stop getting in our people's way. That's what you so-called white people do. And the nations that's following you. That's getting your little buttery biscuits. All right. And that's why they over us too. And that's why you be getting mad too, so-called black men. I know it. You see these people that don't look like you with their businesses, right? Walk in the store and stank. you know, run down, got glass all over the place. You feel unwanted. Yeah, man. I feel like there's no hope, man. But there is hope, man. There is hope. That this truth is so powerful that it is going to offend people because it's righteous. and there's judgments in this thing. And what people did to you, is going to get brought out. It has to be brought out. And this story has to be told. And the story is in the scriptures. Bible, Biblios. It's a white man's book, white man's book. Listen, he collected the damn books. All right. But it was us, the Israelites, who wrote it under the inspiration of the Most High. You know, the tablets was given by Moses. It was written by the finger of the Most High. So let's cut it out. Let's cut it out, man. Composition, biblios, collection of papers, man. A collection of writings. So this is the so-called Bible. What makes up the so-called Old Testament and the New Testament, which is our history. This is our history, man. And it's a beautiful history. All right. And for anybody who doubts it, we can get Isaiah 55 and 8, man. This is what the Most High is saying. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and neither are your ways my ways. So this whole free will thing, come on, man. Cut it out. We got a choice. It's our way or his way. It's Yahweh's way or the highway. For real, for real. It's an ultimatum. All right. And we in too deep. We in too deep. And the benefits, right? You ever, the job, man, it's got good benefits. Sister, we gonna live forever. Yeah. That's all we need right there. Medicaid, Medicare, right? We're gonna have a super McMansion, zero down. Who don't want that? Who a couple of handmaids, Cadillac in the driveway? Come on, man. But it's even more than that, man. Like the bask in the Most High's glory, man. When this thing comes down to earth, is gonna be absolutely more than a fairy tale, more than a movie. Um, but it is coming, and it's not here now, and that's the challenge, man. And that's the challenge, man. To get our people to kind of to see that treasure in their mind, you know, and to hold it there, you know, like a good memory from back in the day. Yeah, no, you got to know what you go through and why you go through it. Because if not, you're gonna lose control. You're gonna lose yourself. If you're in the truth, you know, being reminded of that. Maybe even some young brothers remind you of that. And that's a good thing. You got to know why you still in it and why you doing what you're doing. You know, and that's to build up the next generation. You know, that's kind of nah. Nah, I just be talking. So, but yeah, man, yeah. But that's pretty much the class right there. You know, um, I thought it was good. That there were some things in there that we haven't brought out a lot. Um, hopefully, y'all had um, an easy time at the plantation, and if you're with your family, enjoy the rest of your Friday night Shabbat with your family. Make sure you tell them that you love your loved ones. This is a crazy time. Please protect yourself out here. You know, this country doesn't take care of the mentally ill. There's just strangers walking around. This country's got a lot of different people in it at this time. Please, Israel, tread lightly out here. Stay prayed up out here. It's Proverbs 30 and 5 all day, every day. You understand? We're going to keep on pushing this truth as a man of the Most High. Um, I love y'all with all my strength. Yeah, you know, the water for providing me with enough courage and enough diligence to come up on here, man, to rock out with y'all. You know, and I will see y'all on the next one. Hey, Barakathon Malak, Khan King, Barakathon Malak. Your Kyle, man, it's been a pleasure. Issachar Prentice, has been a pleasure. Mother Bethia, Wonderwana, it's me again. I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Hey, Shabbat Shalom.